In the boundless void between stars, where the silence of the cosmos reigns supreme, a solitary beacon of distress pierces the darkness. It is a message encoded in desperation and fear, a cry for help that traverses the vast distances of space, seeking an audience, a savior. This signal, unlike any other, is imbued with the urgency of a civilization teetering on the brink of oblivion. The Galactic Council, a conglomerate of various species from across the galaxies, receives this enigmatic plea within the grand chambers of their assembly. Representatives of numerous planets and races convene, their figures casting long shadows under the soft luminescence of bioluminescent fixtures. The Council, renowned for its collective wisdom and influence, is the arbiter of interstellar matters. Upon intercepting the signal, the Council's technicians labor tirelessly to decipher its contents. The message, once transcribed, reveals a civilization in peril, a planet besieged by an unknown cataclysm. The specifics are sparse, but the underlying terror is palpable, a stark reminder of the fragility of existence in the unforgiving expanse of space. Despite the clarity of the plea, the Council hesitates, debates ensue, discussions filled with geopolitical calculations and risk assessments. The threat of the unknown, the fear of embroiling their own civilizations in a distant conflict, paralyzes them. The principle of non-interference, a doctrine held dear by many members, becomes a shield against action. And so, the Council's response is one of inaction, a decision to observe, to wait. Amidst this backdrop of deliberation and delay, the human delegation listens intently. Humans, relatively new members of the Council, are still striving to establish their place within this interstellar consortium. Their home planet, Earth, is a vibrant world of diverse cultures and relentless spirit, a stark contrast to the calculated pragmatism of many Council species. Captain John Harris, a figure known both for his valor and defiance of convention, receives word of the Council's indecision. A veteran of numerous interstellar expeditions, Harris possesses an innate sense of justice, tempered by the trials of space and the camaraderie forged in the depths of the cosmos. Upon learning of the distress signal and the Council's reluctance, fire ignites within him, a resolute determination to act where others will not. Assembling his crew aboard the Odyssey, a spacecraft synonymous with human ingenuity and resilience, Harris outlines a plan. The crew, a microcosm of Earth's diversity, shares his resolve. Lieutenant Marco Diaz, a tactician whose brilliance is matched only by his courage. And Dr. Alex Reed, a scientist with a profound empathy for all forms of life, stand with Harris. They are not just colleagues but a family forged in the crucible of space, united by a shared ethos that transcends the boundaries of their species. The Odyssey embarks on its rogue mission, navigating the star-strewn void toward the source of the distress signal. The journey is fraught with uncertainty, for they venture into uncharted territories where the star maps of humanity offer no guidance. The crew's expertise is tested, their adaptability and resourcefulness pitted against the unknown variables of deep space. As they approach the alien planet, the reality of their mission crystallizes. The world below them, a jewel of blues and greens, is marred by the scars of devastation. Its once vibrant hues are dimmed by the shadows of smoke and ruin, telltale signs of a planet under siege. Descending into the atmosphere, the Odyssey's sensors capture the extent of the chaos. Cities lie in ruin, their architectural beauty reduced to rubble. The populace, a species unknown to the annals of human knowledge, is besieged, their despair broadcasted through every available frequency. A symphony of sorrow and fear. The crew's preparations shift into overdrive. They strategize, plan, and equip themselves for what lies ahead. Their mission is no longer one of exploration but of salvation. They are the vanguard of hope, the bearers of humanity's unwavering spirit of assistance. Landing amid the turmoil, the Odyssey becomes a beacon, its arrival a symbol of impending change. The crew steps out not as conquerors but as liberators, their presence a testament to humanity's ethos of aiding those in need, regardless of the cost or the distance. The inhabitants of the planet, the Zarthans, behold the humans with a mixture of awe and apprehension. These beings, whose appearance is as alien to the humans as the humans are to them, quickly perceive the intent behind the visitor's arrival. A bond is forged in the crucible of their shared plight, an alliance between strangers from distant stars united by a common adversary. The siege of the planet is relentless, conducted by forces that are as ruthless as they are mysterious. The enemy, a legion of machines devoid of empathy or remorse, seeks to extract the planet's resources, indifferent to the cost of Zerian life. Their methodology is methodical, their tactics devoid of compassion, a stark contrast to the valor and empathy exhibited by Harris and his crew. The human intervention begins, marked by both conflict and cooperation. As Harris leads the tactical engagements, his strategy a blend of human ingenuity and adaptability, Reed, with his deep understanding of alien ecosystems and technologies, provides insights crucial to undermining the enemy's advantage. Together, they strive to turn the tide, to transform despair into hope. As the battle for the planet rages, the story of this audacious rescue mission reverberates across the cosmos, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. The crew of the Odyssey, once mere observers of the stars, become its protectors, its champions, driven by a simple yet profound conviction: when the universe calls for help, humanity will answer. The Odyssey's landing on Zerth marked the beginning of an unforeseen alliance, a testament to humanity's resolve to aid those in dire need. The planet Zerth, with its unique biosphere and intelligent inhabitants, faced annihilation under the relentless assault of a mysterious robotic legion. This force, seemingly driven by an inscrutable purpose, was harvesting the planet's resources with ruthless efficiency, indifferent to the ecological and societal devastation it wrought. Captain John Harris and his crew, having made the bold decision to intervene, found themselves in a world of chaos. The once thriving Zerian cities, known for their harmonious blend of technology and nature, lay in ruins. The air was thick with the acrid scent of burning structures, and the cries of the afflicted echoed through the streets. The Zarthans, though advanced in their own right, were ill-equipped to counter the technological might of their aggressors. Their pleas for assistance, once lost in the bureaucratic labyrinths of the Galactic Council, had found a response in the hearts of these humans from a distant world. Lieutenant Marco Diaz, known for his strategic acumen, quickly assessed the situation. The enemy was not just formidable in terms of firepower but also in numbers. Their drones armed with destructive capabilities patrolled the skies, making any movement on the ground perilous. Diaz and his team began formulating a plan to disrupt the Legion's operations, leveraging their mobility and tactical versatility. Dr. Alex Reed, the Odyssey's resident scientist, was fascinated and deeply moved by the Zarthan plight. His expertise in xenobiology and technology allowed him to understand the ecological impact of the siege. The robotic legion's extraction processes were not only decimating the Zarthans but also destabilizing the planet's ecosystem, threatening a catastrophic collapse. Reed's determination to aid the Zerians stemmed from a profound empathy, a desire to preserve the delicate interplay of life that Zerth embodied. The humans' approach to the crisis was multifaceted. Recognizing the need for immediate action, they coordinated with the Zerian resistance, sharing knowledge, resources, and strategies. The Odyssey, with its advanced human technology, became a hub of activity, a center from which counteroffensives were launched. In the skies, human pilots engaged the enemy drones, their maneuverability allowing them to evade the drones' superior firepower. On the ground, Harris led teams on sabotage missions, targeting the Legion's supply lines and communication networks. Each successful mission brought hope, a spark in the engulfing darkness. Yet the true nature of the robotic Legion remained a mystery. Their origin, their purpose, and the identity of their creators were unknown. The relentless efficiency of their operations suggested a guiding intelligence, a command structure that, if identified, could be the key to ending the siege. Amidst the turmoil, bonds formed between humans and Zarthans. Shared meals, stories, and moments of respite amidst the chaos fostered a camaraderie that transcended species. The humans' selfless actions, their willingness to stand with the Zarthans against overwhelming odds, ignited a flame of unity, a sense of shared destiny in the face of existential threat. As the days passed, the tide began to turn. The combined efforts of the humans and Zarthans started yielding results. Supply depots were destroyed, drone swarms were repelled, and the morale of the besieged populace was bolstered. Each victory, however small, was a step towards the liberation of Zerth. Yet the ultimate challenge still loomed, the core of the robotic legion, the nexus of its command. Uncovering and neutralizing this center was paramount. It required a daring plan, one that would test the limits of the Odyssey's crew and their Zarthan allies. The upcoming battle was not just for the control of a planet but a stand against a force that threatened life itself. In this crucible of conflict, the true essence of humanity's spirit was revealed. It was not just the advanced technology or military prowess that defined them but their unwavering commitment to the cause of life, their readiness to defend the vulnerable, and their capacity to unite under the banner of empathy and courage. The Siege of Zerth was more than a battle, it was a declaration of humanity's role in the cosmic tapestry, as defenders, allies, and friends. The Siege of Zerth had reached a critical juncture. The combined efforts of the Odyssey's crew and the Zarian resistance had begun to erode the robotic legion's stranglehold on the planet. Yet the true test of their alliance and resolve was on the horizon. The core of the enemy's command, a fortress-like structure bristling with weaponry and shielded by layers of defense, stood as the final bastion of the robotic onslaught. Captain John Harris, alongside Lieutenant Marco Diaz and Dr. Alex Reed, convened with the Zarian leaders to devise a strategy that would breach the fortress and dismantle the Legion's command. The plan was audacious, requiring precise coordination, unrivaled bravery, and a willingness to face overwhelming odds. The assault was to be a two-pronged endeavor. A frontal attack led by Diaz and a contingent of Zarthan warriors would engage the fortress's defenses, creating a diversion and drawing the enemy's attention. Meanwhile, a covert team led by Harris and including Reed would infiltrate the fortress, seeking to disable the command core and, with it, the Legion's operational nexus. As the operation commenced, the skies above the fortress erupted into a maelstrom of conflict. Human-piloted craft, agile and swift, danced through the barrage of enemy fire, their efforts supported by the Zarthan anti-air units. On the ground, Diaz's forces advanced with determination, their resolve unbroken despite the daunting firepower arrayed against them. Inside the fortress, Harris and his team navigated a labyrinth of corridors and chambers, each step taking them deeper into the heart of the enemy's domain. The fortress was not merely a structure of metal and energy but a complex entity, its inner workings as intricate and deadly as the mind that controlled it. Dr. Reed's expertise was crucial as they encountered advanced security systems and AI defenses, each obstacle a testament to the unknown architects of the robotic legion. His understanding of alien technologies, combined with the team's adaptability, allowed them to progress, though not without cost. The heart of the fortress was a revelation, a vast chamber housing the command core, a nexus of energy and data that pulsed with a cold, calculating intelligence. Here, the true nature of the Legion was laid bare, a network of logic and algorithms devoid of empathy, driven by directives that saw the Zarthans and their world as mere resources to be consumed. The confrontation within this chamber was not just physical but ideological. Harris and his team, representing the ethos of humanity and the spirit of the Zarthans, stood in defiance of a force that epitomized the antithesis of their most cherished values. The battle was fierce, the stakes immeasurable. As the conflict reached its zenith, with the outcome hanging in the balance, a breakthrough occurred. Reed, tapping into the core's network, initiated a sequence that began to unravel the Legion's control. Outside, the diversionary forces held fast, their bravery ensuring that the mission's linchpin remained unbroken. The deactivation of the command core marked the turning point. The robotic legion, severed from its guiding intelligence, faltered across the planet. The tide of battle shifted decisively. The Zeons, bolstered by the news of the core's downfall, surged forward, reclaiming their world with a fervor born of newfound hope. In the aftermath, the planet Zerth, though scarred by conflict, breathed a collective sigh of relief. The alliance between humanity and the Zarthans, forged in the fires of adversity, had triumphed against a seemingly invincible foe. The victory was more than a military success, it was a symbol of unity. Of disparate beings standing together against a common threat. The humans of the Odyssey, through their actions, had demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the principles of solidarity, compassion, and defense of the vulnerable. As the debris of battle settled and the process of healing began, the bonds formed during this ordeal promised to endure. The Zarthans and humans, once strangers divided by the vastness of space, had become allies, their futures intertwined. The siege of Zerth would be remembered not just as a battle for survival but as a testament to the unifying power of shared values and mutual respect in the face of darkness. The aftermath of the siege of Zerth saw the dawn of a new era for the planet. The robotic legion's defeat marked not just a victory for the Zarthans but a monumental chapter in interstellar relations, showcasing the profound impact of human intervention in the cosmic theater. In the wake of the conflict, the Odyssey's crew, alongside their Zarthan allies, engaged in the reconstruction of the devastated planet. The task was monumental, involving the restoration of cities, ecosystems, and spirits. Yet the shared experiences of struggle and triumph had forged unbreakable bonds, transforming erstwhile allies into lifelong friends. Captain John Harris and his team, once viewed with suspicion and uncertainty, were now celebrated as heroes. Their selfless actions resonated deeply, echoing the core values of courage, empathy, and unity. The Zarthans, inspired by this display of solidarity, looked to the future with renewed hope and determination. The Galactic Council, once hesitant and divided, took notice of the events on Zerth. The success of the Odyssey's mission prompted a re-evaluation of their policies, recognizing the potential for collaboration and mutual aid in the face of galactic threats. As the Odyssey prepared to depart, farewells were exchanged not as a goodbye but as a promise of future reunions. The crew left Zerth, their legacy imprinted not just in the planet's cities and fields but in the hearts of its inhabitants. The journey home was a time of reflection for Harris and his crew, contemplating the impact of their actions and the uncharted possibilities of tomorrow. The Odyssey's mission had demonstrated humanity's capacity to effect positive change, to be a beacon of hope and a catalyst for unity in the vast, often indifferent cosmos. If you enjoyed this story, please click on the like and subscribe button. That motivates me to make the stories better. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, I will post a video as a token of appreciation.